Monsters need love too. I mean, action activate.
What's going on? It's me, Gazbot, and this is Action Activate. And if I'm Gazbot and this is Action Activate, then with me as always,
it is the big dog, here to do something we don't usually do. Crack open a cold one, in this case a Sunkist, with the boys, because we're talking duos, we're talking battle royales, we're talking Fortnite.
I feel like I play Fortnite a lot more than you do.
Yeah, because I play zero.
Okay, so I play Fortnite more than you. I play it intermittently. I'll play it like, I'm playing it an hour a day for like 2 months, and then I won't touch it again for 6 months. And I hadn't played it for like a year. Yep. Then they had like a Star Wars thing, like they have events for people to know, and I played that, and it rolled right into this superhero Superman thing. I played that, and I was kind of done. And I was like, I did all this content, and I'm kind of getting other stuff done. And I was away from it for like 2 or 3 weeks, which for me is not that long when I step away. And then I heard they were doing Power Rangers content. And I was like, okay. So like 2 days ago, I started playing again. And the way I found out about that is by this trailer, which I kind of half watched because I wanted to really watch it with you. But I've kind of seen it. Have you seen it at all?
I have seen it. So the thing that's interesting before we dive into it is similar to most things, we're not on the cutting edge. This isn't an announcement that is coming out.
This came out like a few days ago.
It's more that enough stuff's come out. We're now reacting to all that's been revealed, as opposed to just like, hey, I heard there's Power Rangers in Fortnite. We've seen screenshots, we've seen clips, we've seen trailers, we've seen DLC packages, we've seen it all. And now we're here to see the trailer live with each other and with you.
I will also say, you have probably delved deeper into all that stuff you just said, whereas I picked up most of it playing the game, so I may have even missed some stuff that you've seen.
There you go.
All right, but the trailer is worth watching, even if you don't care about Fortnite. That's why we're putting it here, because it's Power Rangers. So put that on the screen here, and I'm just gonna run it because it's like a commercial that we're reacting to. If we get a copyright strike, whatever, I give up.
All right. Now I know the bug thing. I don't know. Maybe you know from playing. What's the deal with these bugs?
Given that I skip a lot, if it is a reference to something else, I don't know. I think it was just like every year or so they do a huge reset, and every few months it's kind of like Magic the Gathering. You know how every few months like here's the new part of this story, and then every couple years it's like redoes everything. So every couple months they have a new thing. It's the battle pass, the season they call it, and they'll have a little story. And the story will incorporate lots of different things. Like it might have, Family Guy, and it might have their new cat character they made up. But there's like an event happening. And so the event is the bugs. Have the bugs been here before? I don't know. I mean, they're big bug monsters in the game. I've been playing it. I don't remember them. So I took it as new.
Got it. Got bug monsters. Got Fortnite characters that I don't know the names of.
Hold on. Is it playing really choppy for you?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'm just gonna reload the page because I don't have anything going on. It should be playing.
That's better.
Better?
Yeah. Yeah, seeing everybody fight. It's not super choppy, but it's not like it's probably I think it's just slow for the trailer.
Yeah.
That person's cool. The remote control one with the arms peely, the classic.
Boom! Yes. This is right here. That's what really got me. It switched to live action. I was like, whoa. And right about here is when I stopped watching. Like, this is crazy. And then, of course, because it's Fortnite, they have, like, guns, which is nuts. Everybody has guns. Superman has guns. Music. Official Ron Wasserman music.
We don't hear anything, but that's probably for the best.
This is good. Yeah. This is, like, a really good Power Rangers short.
Yeah. It's another one of those things where it's like, Hasbro, just get out of your own way. And I'm sure there's other companies or people that are willing to make content since you apparently don't want to. Just let them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is good. And
Yeah.
it seems like they cared.
And this shot of the Megazord looking better than the one in Once and Always almost.
Yeah. They have
Yeah,
more
they have a
time
halo.
for this in their defense.
They had time for it.
Well,
So
Once
yeah,
and Always, they had like 2 weeks or something.
but it didn't have to be that way. Like
Your volume just cut down drastically out of
my
nowhere.
volume?
There. I think it's better now.
No. I turned down the volume on the YouTube because when you were talking, I could barely hear you.
No.
You can hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Regardless of it doesn't matter. Like, and I'm not blaming the artist who worked on it. Maybe it's the executive who made that call. Whatever. Like,
We're not talking about that anymore. We've talked about that ad nauseum. Go back, watch that video, like, comment, subscribe.
This trailer is a fun Fortnite trailer, but it's like a mini Power Rangers fan film that's great. This is what it is. Like, I really like it.
The thing I find interesting is it's very Sentai to have a Ranger team of 3 be yellow, blue, and red.
Oh yeah, even though they're Mighty Morphin, they just showed them. Now in the game, you can get all the Rangers, just all the Mighty Morphin Rangers.
All 7.
Yes. And the 5 main you have to pay for. You can either use V-Bucks or cash, and which means cash. Because V-Bucks you can earn, but like for example, when I play hard and I play through the whole battle pass, and I'll get enough V-Bucks to buy like one other battle pass or 1 or 2 skins maybe. So unless you've been playing and hoarding money for like years, you're gonna have to pay some money for them. You could also buy packages where they have like their emotes or a song or a special thing for each one. But the good news is if you're a Tommy fan, the Green Ranger and the White Ranger are unlockables. Nice. You got to play a lot to get there. But typically when I play these, if I'm hardcore about it, I'm able to get those final ones. And the second to final is Green Ranger and the final is White Ranger. And I want Green Ranger the most. So if I don't make it to White Ranger, I'll live. But like, I'm on a quest now to get the Green Ranger. So that's, and I think you can pay to play too with that. Like if you buy, like as you're leveling up, you can buy levels. So like sometimes people, if they get really close to the end, they'll like pay the extra $10 to get there or whatever. I've rarely spent money on Fortnite. I can't say never. I think I bought, well, more accurately, I don't know if I've ever spent money on Fortnite. Other people have bought me things in Fortnite, like the turtle skins and things like that.
I was going to say, yeah, that's another thing I wanted to mention is I saw a clip of a Ranger squad of 5 or 6 fighting some villainous looking, not Rita Repulsa thing, all getting knocked. And then they got saved and revived by the Ninja Turtles coming in, which it's like, what a time to be alive in Fortnite.
That is awesome. I think that's probably like a custom play, which there's millions of versions. So I haven't played that. And I haven't been a Ranger, but I've seen people running around with the skins. I've gotten killed by the Red Ranger. I've unfortunately killed some Rangers. My experience is that I thought we maybe would play or get in the game and just goof around in it. But unless you're going to pay for the skins, I don't have them and you don't have them. I haven't unlocked them yet either.
Yeah. And
usually there's some specific content and that has not come out yet. The skins came out and that's it. And like you could get like the Ron Wasserman song for your loading screen and things like that. Like they had Mortal Kombat a while back and it didn't change the whole game, but there were like a Scorpion zone and a Sub-Zero zone and like specific things. And that's not here for Power Rangers yet. There's also a Megazord something. And maybe you know more about this than I do. It's not yet unlocked. It's something that you can see is going to happen, but it's not there.
I'm assuming. So I haven't played Fortnite. This will give you a kind of mark in time since they did one of the Marvel crossovers where Thanos was in, and you could get like Cap Shield and the Infinity Gauntlet.
I think that was right before I started playing, actually.
Okay, so that's how long it's been since I played like special content like that. So I'm assuming that the Megazord will drop and then eventually you can pilot it like a vehicle maybe.
Well, that might be it because there was a thing with Godzilla. They had a Godzilla event where you became Godzilla and you sort of rampaged around and everybody would basically attack you while attacking each other. And like you were guaranteed to get a couple kills, but you were never going to win the fight, Yeah. And they did that too with Superman, where there was like the evil Kryptonian, and they have a few things go like that. Or there was one in Star Wars where you're flying a Star Destroyer, and it's sort of like a mini event where one person in the game gets to do that, and they might be doing that with the Megazord. Totally makes sense. But I was trying to quick pull it up. I'm not doing a good job, but let me just share. So there's something up here. They did it's like a tiered system. Oh wait, why is that not sharing? All right, maybe I won't share that. Like where it looked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that unlocks Megazord. Now that could just be a timer. It could be a thing that unlocks exactly what we just said, or it might be a different kind of mini game, or there might even be a Megazord skin, which would still be small, but like, yeah, piloting is the most likely thing, but I'm hoping they do something a little different since they've done Godzilla not too long ago, which would be almost the exact same thing.
We won't make any promises, but if there is Ranger specific content where it's like, oh, you're gonna fight in Angel Grove and there's putties and like,
Yes.
if there's something like that, we might play together and post a video of it. I'm not promising anything because if it's regular Fortnite with like pay to play skins, we're probably not, because I'm not buying anything.
Well, true. What the heck? I keep trying to share and it's not sharing. True, but like I said, at some point I'll eventually unlock one of mine, and then but then you'll just be regular guy and I'll be Green Ranger or something. But no, I imagine if there's I will say I'll commit us. If there is Ranger specific adventures or content of some sort, we will play and attempt to record and share, or maybe live stream or whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we haven't used the Twitch in a while. That'd be a fun way to dust it off.
Oh, yeah. I think you could do it through YouTube, but Twitch would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it?
I think through Twitch or this, you could stream to both, though.
Yes, that's true. It's a matter of where we did it natively, but that doesn't matter.
Either way, though. But so you kind of already answered this question. So you are committed enough to just the Fortnite not us posting content for Fortnite, but you playing Fortnite.
Yes.
You're committed enough where you're going to do the free battle pass, and then maybe if like you got randomly gifted V-Bucks or something, like you buy the regular Rangers. If not, you're just going to go for the Tommies.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I'd buy the regular Rangers, because a few times, like with the turtles, like I have all 4 turtles, but like I don't play Leo or Donnie ever. Because, like, I guess I could put in a random rotation.
How come you don't play Leo? I thought he was your favorite turtle. He's the leader of the turtles.
Raphael is the leader of the group, according to the song from the 90s movie, actually.
I'm going off of the comic lore in all other forms of media, which showed that Leonardo
except for what was the one they just had where Raphael was the leader again in the most recent cartoon?
No, it wasn't the most recent. It was Rise, right?
Rise, yeah.
Where he's the Tonka. Yeah.
No, so I want green the most, which is the free one. What I'd more likely do, I'm not saying I wouldn't buy skins, but they have emotes, like Ranger specific emotes. I'd probably buy those, because then I could have Tommy or whoever and do all the different emotes and things like that. There's one where we talk to Zordon and stuff. So
I know there's a morphing one that you can do.
If I had unlimited money, sure, I'd get all of them. But if it was like, hey, here's 2,000 V-Bucks, I probably wouldn't buy a character. I'd probably buy like emotes and stuff. Fair. Unless it was a thing where it made sense to just buy the whole pack and get it all, then yeah.
We'll have to see. But what I will say is they keep going back to the Mighty Morphin Well. Sure. Shocker to no one.
Well, I mean, it makes sense in Fortnite because it's really just for...
But they have done like other games, though. Like I think Ark was one where they did a Power Rangers one. I'm sure there's a mobile game where they've done it. It's very clear that Power Rangers still has a fan base. So
it's very clear that Power Rangers still has a fan base. It's very clear that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers still has a fan base.
Just do a reboot of Mighty Morphin then and make a show, Hasbro.
That's
what the
sort
heck?
of what they're going for on Disney, although I don't think it's going to be... It's not going to be a reboot the way you would think. It's going to be a different show. I think it's going to be like Archie, what was the Archie show they did?
Riverdale.
I don't know what it'll be that exactly, but all indications point to it being sort of a reimagining of what it was.
We'll see when it comes out. But this is cool. It was a pleasant surprise. It definitely got a lot of eyes on Fortnite. Like I haven't touched Fortnite in a while, and now I'm debating on actually playing it. So good job, Hasbro and Fortnite.
And maybe it'll get a few eyes from Fortnite back to Power Rangers.
Yeah. I think either way, it's all net positive. It's funny considering how much we, sometimes complain or hear other people complain. I haven't heard anybody be like, oh, I'm quitting Fortnite. They put Power Rangers in. Oh, I'm done. Like it's all been like, oh, this is cool. Oh, that's neat. And
that's true. And I haven't played Fortnite since the beginning. Since I've been playing it, it's had characters from other franchises mixed in, and that's been like the way the game is. Maybe there are vanilla players that are like, oh, I wish it was just Jonesy and Peely again or whatever. But I've always taken it as every update is like, oh, they introduced Black Suit Spidey and King of the Hill characters, and and their own unit. And so and again, like I said, they just did Godzilla, Star Wars, and it wasn't the first time they did Star Wars either. Superman, Mortal Kombat. I don't remember what was before that. So Power Rangers, sure, why not? If somebody was upset about Power Rangers, it would mean they just hate Power Rangers. Because this
is one of those games again where if somebody has true like negative feelings on it, I'm not calling you out or shaming you. I am curious what they are, just because I've only met people who go, "Oh, that's neater." Not for me, but cool, it exists. Like when it comes to Fortnite, the whole point of it is that it's ridiculous. So like
Mhm.
the sky's the limit. Like you have, like you said, Hank Hill fighting the
Yes.
Red Ranger in the backdrop of Spidey swinging through, and then Batman came in. Like, it's
Yeah.
all just goofy, random
I was
shenanigans.
playing earlier today, and I literally got killed by Hank Hill.
Yeah. See,
And
so
I was Red Robin, and we were in one of those bug areas where all the bugs were fighting everybody. So yeah.
but no, it is cool. Again, net positive. Another thing that we
Yep.
say with some thumbs up in regards to new Ranger content. But stay tuned from some more Fortnite Ranger related stuff from us. But until then, I have been the Big Dog.
Gazbot
And
and
to the power.
Power.
Where we dropping. See you guys later.
Okay, where are we dropping? What does that mean?
That's a Fortnite term.
Is it? What like where are we dropping? Like if you're in a squad with people?
Yes. Where are we dropping, boys? That's like the OG Fortnite term.
Oh, I'm not an OG Fortnite person. That explains it. Now that you've explained, I'm like, oh yeah, where are we gonna drop? But as like a quote, as like a meme, I did not get that. I will say though,
like a pre-pandemic thing where it was like, where are we dropping, boys? And like
maybe.
that was the all right. We're hitting sticks.
During that time, I was probably playing Overwatch. That was before I switched from Overwatch, and in between, I played Dead by Daylight. But I will say, occasionally I play with my wife or a friend. I would say 90% of the time I play by myself.
For Fortnite?
For Fortnite, yeah.
Oh, for sure. It's easy, just boot up and then you're done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is interesting when I play with other people because I feel like I play a lot slower than other people. Like, I'm not saying I'm very good, but almost every game, with a few exceptions, I'm like one of the last 10 players. Not because I'm amazing, but just because the way I play, I gather my stuff and I hide, I crouch, I snipe, And so like in that last 10, I might get killed immediately. I mean, sometimes I win, but like, I think a lot of people are just like, let's go. And I'm like, I don't even have a blue gun. What are you doing?
That's how I was in, I used to play Apex Legends a little bit, and I was very similar, where either I actively tried to be aggressive and either get out early or do well, just trial by fire, or I mostly do what you did, where I'm like, let's flank and not die to the barrier.
Yeah.
And then just slowly accrue guns and hopefully not die.
I won't even engage if I don't have two guns. If I don't have a short range and a long range decent gun, I'll just run. I'll hide. I won't even engage.
I guess different games, because in Apex I would, because you also had your own special abilities you could do that could help you win fights, like a little X factor that like, so I would sometimes, outside of the situation you're saying, just because I'm like, I have the drop on somebody, I have my ult, let's go.
I mean, I can't say 100% things happen, but in Fortnite you have nothing until you pick stuff up.
Oh yeah. No, this was the same other than your ult, which is like more of a support. Anyways, we're getting off topic. Get out of here.
Bye.